Hey, this is Anthony Pelt, and this is Pelt's Pep Talk. Heard a story about a farmer who was sitting on his front porch, and a gentleman was driving past his house, and the gentleman wanted a cup of water, and as he was talking to the farmer, he said, "Hey, I see you're a farmer." He said, "Yeah." He said, "What do you plant?" He said, "I plant a lot of stuff." So the guy began to look around and said, "Well, would you plant cotton?" He said, "No, I didn't plant no cotton. Scared of the boll weevils." So he looked around and said, "Well, okay, well, you plant peas?" "No, I didn't plant no peas. Scared it was gonna rain too much and would have flooded them out." So the guy kept sipping on his water. So, "Well, are you planting carrots?" "No, not planting carrots. Too many animals eat them up." So the guy asked him, said, "Well, what kind of farmer are you?" He said, "I'm a farmer. I just ain't throwing no seed." And I thought about how many people have a title but won't do anything with that title. One of the things I want to encourage you today is, if you're going to do something, do it. Here's the problem with doing stuff, and this is where I think people really get nervous. First off, doing it means you got to be daring. Whether you do something that someone else is doing or doing something someone has never done, there's a sense of being daring about it. That there's a chance that you could look silly. You may not be as fluent in the beginning, but if you don't dare, you won't go there. But not only is daring one of the problems with doing something, you can be disappointed. You know, failure is not fatal. Actually, failure sometimes is really freeing. You know it don't work. Hey, that didn't work. Thomas Edison said he realized before he made the light bulb, he said every time he failed, he just knew that he was one step closer. He said, "I don't have to do that again to know that that's not going to get me to where I'm going." And I know sometimes failure can be so seen and prominent. And maybe that's why we really get nervous about it. But if you are not willing to be disappointed, you're not willing to do what you need to do. And listen, everything you do is not going to go great. I heard the story of Michael Jordan. He didn't make a basketball team. Tiger Woods ain't won every tournament. But guess what? Disappointment is part of being learning to know what you need to do, to know what you're called to do. Listen, I tell people all the time, I failed and was disappointed in doing some things to let me go into the thing that would not disappoint me. So you got to be daring. You can't be afraid of being disappointed. But then you must be disciplined. You know, one of the things about that story about the farmer, and any farmer understands something, at a certain point, if you're not disciplined, you will never see your destiny. Discipline just means there's some type of systematic way of doing something. There's a structured way of doing something. There is a specific way of doing something. And listen, again, this is me. I know you don't always want to be doing it. You don't want to always be involved in it. Why do I have to do it this way? Because some things have to be done that way to be done that way. And if you're not willing to be disciplined, you're going to find yourself constantly doubting, constantly being defeated, constantly being derided because you fail to put some things in order. I believe it. I'm telling you, and I'm just full disclosure as I always talk to you in these pep talks. You kind of see I'm kind of, my wife is real structured. We laugh about it as a pastor and a teacher and a preacher. My outlines usually are 3 points on a Post-it note. And I can go and do what I'm doing. My wife has a whole outline. 5 minutes in the introduction, 10 minutes in the body, 20 minutes of conversation, 5 minutes closing. I think that's the greatest thing in the world. However, that's my wife's way of being disciplined. And I know that because that's her way, it helps her do what she needs to do. Now, my way, she gets them, and I'm just as disciplined. I just don't display it the same way. But I share with her, and both of us know that if we're not disciplined, what we're about to do does not have its effectiveness. So you got to be daring. You can't be afraid to be disappointed. You've got to be disciplined. But last but not least, you just got to do it. I love roller coasters. I think I shared this with you. I really do love roller coasters, but I'm petrified to get on the crazy thing. I'll stand in the line. I'm laughing and joking with people, and the closer I get to that roller coaster, I can hear my heart beating in my ear. When I sit in that chair, my heart is beating in my ear. When they put that seatbelt on me, I check, hey man, you should have stayed on, hold on. I'm petrified. As that roller coaster leaves the staging area and starts that click, 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 between that click, 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 and my heart beating, if I had a microphone, you say, what in the world, man, you about to pass out? But you know what? I can't enjoy the ride if I don't just do it. And I know sometimes that you hear the heartbeat, you hear the naysayers, you hear the whispers. But can I tell you something? If you are daring, and you say, Lord, I will help if you help me get over my disappointment, if you can help me be disciplined, I will do it. And when you do it, you'll be just like me. You'll say, that was the greatest ride. And now they take pictures of you on the roller coaster. And usually at some point in the ride, you go from being fearful to being ready to be photographed. I'm telling you that as you look forward into this year, as you look forward to the close of this year, ask yourself, what am I daring to do? What is pulling me to do? Count the cost. Okay, I could be disappointed, but I will be disciplined and I will do it. And I'm telling you, as your motivational pep talk pastor, you can do it. Someone asked me, well, Pastor, give me a scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And no good thing will he withhold from you if you just walk upright. I'm challenging you today to get over being afraid, to get over being nervous, to get over being anxious, and get out there and do it. Because as I said for some folks, there's certain things in this world that'll never get done if you don't do it. And matter of fact, can I tell you the truth? There are certain people who won't do certain things until they see you do it. Because when they see you do it, they go, well, if he can do it, she can do it. It must not be that hard. So once again, be daring. Don't be afraid to be disappointed. Don't be afraid to be disciplined. But if you've done those last three, just do it. And have a good time doing it. And I promise you, you're going to have a wonderful time. Hey, this is Pastor Pelt, and this is our pep talk for today. See you next time.